Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the stop motion app for iPhones and iPads. We're going to go over some of the basics just to get you up and running. So when you open the app, you're going to look for the little plus sign in the upper left hand corner that says New Movie. This is the default setting, so you're going to hit this plus sign and this is going to open up a brand new project. Once that project's open, on the upper right hand of the screen, you're going to see a little camera, a little white lens. You're going to click on that. That's going to open up the camera on your iPhone or iPad, and it's going to look pretty much like you were going to take a picture. The only difference is on the bottom of the screen are three symbols. So we're going to talk about those symbols, what they do, and how they affect the green screen. As you can see, the green screen I have is just a green cloth, nothing special. But again, we're going to look at those three symbols. So we're going to start by looking at the camera symbol. So when that gets clicked, you have the ability to change between a camera or a green screen feature. Now you may notice the 6 new symbols that have shown up on the screen. We're going to talk about these because these are the symbols that really allow you to change some more of the specifics regarding what image is shown. The program comes preloaded with about, 10 or 15 images that you can choose, or you can import your own image, which is kind of a really cool feature. The palette symbol allows you to change between blue and green, so if you only have a blue screen, you can use that. The next one, the little double star, for lack of a better word, controls the light sensitivity, so you want to have good lighting. If not, you can try to adjust that. That may help you out. The plus sign, how much space do you have? It will magnify or zoom in. I usually just keep it at the default. The next one, the capital M, again is a setting for the camera. For the most part, you're just going to keep that on auto. And then it brings you back to the camera setting. So it's really kind of an easy, user-friendly app to use once you know these little starting points. And then pretty much all you have to do is take a bunch of pictures and hit the play button. Have fun.